So you can hear a little bit of this in the background, but it's an exciting day here at Throttle Company. We're excited. We're flying by the seat of our pants. We just got a little bit of mic. Hopefully that's helpful. We got a camera. We're gonna go check out the brand new Meteors, the 350 that just showed up today. We got one as a demo bike. So the yellow one's gonna be ours here for test rides, and the other two are sold to customers. So if you like that color, that's stellar red, but really in person, it winds up looking very burgundy, very maroon, almost brown. I mean, really, even in the light here, you get a little bit of the flake to it, but it's definitely more brown. And there actually is a brown color too in a different model. So Fireball comes in yellow and red, Stellar, red, black, and there's a blue. And then there's one called Supernova, and that's two other colors, blue and brown. But anyway, I was just telling these guys, I'm excited about it. The thing is, I was worried that it would look small, but because it's only a 350, as you it's only, but it seems like a big bike, and I think it's gonna be perfect for city bikes, people who want to ride around the city, newer riders if that's what you're into, or someone that just wants a smaller bike. But the styling, they really nailed it, and I'm very excited to see one in person. I think this yellow color is really cool. Yellow and red are, like I said, called the Fireballs, and they're the only ones that come with the stripe on the wheel. So you got yellow stripe to match, and then a bright red one on the other Fireball. And we've already ordered every single other color, so they're on the way. Oh, heel toe shifting. I guess I didn't even know that.
What? I don't think
That's
I've heard
cool.
that. I don't think I've heard them say that anymore.
No. Yeah, so that is pretty cool. That's pretty unique. You know, another thing since you're down there is the alloy wheels. So it's not a first or something for Royal Enfield, but as far as the modern era in America, they don't do anything that isn't a spoke wheel. And when it comes to wheels, spokes mean tubes. So these are tubeless and can be used with any tubeless tire out there. So what that means when you're out on the road is simplicity as far as repairs. You don't have to completely take the tire off for some repairs, and you could patch it and get going. So a lot of people are very excited about that option, especially people who live in the city that have less than optimal road conditions. So yeah, we're excited to get on these things. You see them, they just got off the truck, they're in the crates. We are going to have to uncrate it. Then we're gonna make sure it's got oil in it, put the batteries in it, put the mirrors on it, and then take a test ride, get it out on the road. And I'm sure we'll be doing a in the loop style video, which I've never done with I guess I've done a couple of Himalayas, but I've never done like a fresh off the truck. Here's your first experience. I've never ridden one of these. I've never even seen one in person. So it's an exciting day for us. We've been waiting for these for a while. I do know that they come in matte black. And check out the exhaust over here. So they got this cool engine finish. Obviously the engine's all black, like satin or crinkle finish or whatever. And the exhaust here's black. Those other exhausts I noticed are chrome. So you could do like a blacked out black version of this. You get the matte black bike, go with the black exhaust, and you could do, which I actually think would be really cool, kind of a club style murdered out black on black bike. Okay, so we're talking about the Stellar, which is kind of the mid-tier model. What you get on those is this backrest. So the pillion seat has like a little seat rest here. It's perfect for if you did have a passenger, but I think for this kind of bike, what it really is a place to anchor, strap something onto, strap your backpack or something when you're commuting, going to work, strap a luggage on there if you're going camping or something like that. I do notice that the controls, I'm not going to sit on it while it's on the crate here, but you can see the controls. We were talking about those earlier. They're a little more forward, which I think will be very comfortable for people. Normally, like the Interceptor or even the Himalayan, you would think of the controls as more back here. Forward controls would be like way here, and that's kind of like I'm sitting in a recliner. But these are kind of mid-forward, and you can see that they're a little bit more forward. I think that'll be very comfortable for people. You want your knees to be like about 90 right here, and I think that'll do that for most people. It is a bike that is going to be very good for shorter people or people who aren't as comfortable if they don't have their feet 100% flat on the ground. I think the seat height is very, very low for that, very easy to maneuver. The one feature that I do think is very exciting on these bikes, we should come over here and check it out because we've got this one uncovered from the crate, but you can see the dash over here. So standard dash, beautiful. Royal Enfield does beautiful dashes. You got your combination of digital and analog. We'll get into this one, and it doesn't look like much right now, but that's called the Tripper navigation. So that interacts with your Google Maps on your phone and connects via Bluetooth, and then it gives you an arrow, very cool looking. We'll get it fired up obviously at some point, but very cool looking. It gives you an arrow saying, hey, your next turn is right turn up here. Hey, slow down and we're gonna merge on the highway, that kind of stuff. So it gives you turn-by-turn directions up front in the dash, so you don't have to mount your phone here, you don't have to try to figure out what your phone's doing. As long as your phone's on you, it will interpret all that, and that just works with the Royal Enfield app. I'm gonna get that fired up in a little bit because I'm excited. That's one of the more exciting things about this. And I think that just lends the fact that this is for Americans, this is a great city bike. If you're headed out and exploring the urban jungle, that's a perfect feature for you. But this is an entirely new engine. I think I heard online that someone was saying they thought it was the Himalayan engine, but it is not. It's a 350cc single, but it's called the J platform. And as far as Royal Enfield goes, it's completely redesigned. They discontinued earlier this year, or last year, they discontinued the 500 Classic, and this 350cc has the same horsepower numbers and torque as the 500. So all new design, all new platform, very exciting stuff coming from them. This is something back here that I really like that I was looking up for a guy the other day. I think this taillight is very classic looking, and it's not like anything else that Royal Enfield does. A lot of people hate the lights, and of course you have to do the turn signals, and they have the big goofy turn signals that people, clearly they sort of intend for you to take that off and clean it up. But I was thinking about putting this on another bike because it's just a very simple, classic looking taillight, just a circle. It kind of reminds me of they call it Bates, B-A-T-E-S style taillight, but it's like a vintage light that would have looked like that. A lot of people go for that, but the fact that Royal Enfield carries it as a stock part, I know it's going to be very inexpensive.